Hello, everybody. All right, I believe we are live. Hello, guys. How is it going? My name is Harry Rice. Welcome back to the channel. It is my first live stream in a long time. It's been a couple months. I apologize, boys. As you can tell, it is not the same place anymore. We have moved and we've changed the backgrounds. And hey, sons, how's it going, man? How's it going? So yeah, guys. As you guys can tell by the title and probably the description, if you read either or, the Canadians have made a trade, which has prompted my comeback, as if the Dadenoff and Webb trade did not. Logan Hacker, how's it going, my guy? Thank you for coming by. But the Montreal Canadiens, by the way, let me know, guys, how's the stream quality look? How's the video look? How does the audio sound? All that would be greatly appreciated if you could tell me. That'd be great. But the Montreal Canadiens have acquired Sean Monahan and um, a very complicated and confusing 2025 first round pick, which we are going to get into all that in a little bit. And in exchange, Calgary Flames arguably fleece us. They acquire the legend future considerations. Um, yeah, so we're gonna get into that a little bit. We're gonna probably just hang out for about half an hour or so. Uh, yeah, we're probably just gonna talk for a bit, talk about this deal. I'm gonna read the conditions because holy hell, the condition is really weird. So yeah, guys, just again, if you can let me know the how the audio sounds, how the video looks, all that, that would be much greatly appreciated. I love you guys a lot. Thank you guys. All right, so yeah, the Canadians, Sean Monahan. I'm gonna go over his career stats first because that's probably the best place to start with this. Sean Monahan. Um, has had a few 30-goal seasons, a couple 20-goal seasons. Last season, he only played 65 games, 8 goals, 15 assists, 23 points. He got 24 penalty minutes, and he was a minus 15. Overall in the career, he scored 212 goals, 250 assists, 462 penalty minutes, or 462 points in 656 career games played. Monahan, funny enough, if he had taken one more penalty, would have set his career high in penalty minutes. His career high is 25. So he's a guy who doesn't really take a lot of penalty minutes. Monahan is also a pretty decent playoff performer. Not that it's going to matter that much in Montreal, but Monahan, he's had a pretty good shot. However, he has issues with his hips. He had apparently hip surgery last summer, and now it's the opposite hip this summer. He's had that surgery. I believe he's going to be out for a couple months to start the season. So he's probably going to be on LTIR for us to start the year. He might come back partway through the season. He's going to be like Paul Byron, I would assume, in that he's out for the first couple months and then he comes back. And obviously, it leads to a couple guys being healthy scratches. Um, so yeah, Monahan is. I like Monahan. I've always liked Sean Monahan from what I've seen him play. I like this. If he is healthy, if he is able to play, then I think it's going to be a good move. The kid's only 27 anyways, so it's not like, it's not like we're getting someone who's 35 and he's at the end of his career. Monahan's 27, and while he end up might being at the end of his career, might end up being at the end of his career because of the hip surgeries. I think we can give him a decent chance if he comes by and plays for the Canadians. If we end up re-signing him, which I think we might be able to, depending on if he does play or not. I like this deal for the Canadians. And Habs Guru, it's going pretty good, man. Thank you for coming by. How's it going? No one's let me know how the audio sounds, how it looks. If you guys could, please, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, the Canadians get Sean Monahan, like I said. Monahan, who, oh my God, on Cap Friendly, he's already updated to be on the Montreal Canadiens. That is big props. He is in the final year of a 7-year extension. He had a modified no trade clause, so he had 10 teams that he did not want to be traded to. Canadians were not on that list. That's good. Monahan, it makes $6.375 million. This is the final year of that contract, like I said. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. How Montreal, if we even try to extend him, if he even does end up playing for us, he is, he is, like I said, he is probably going to be out because he has had hip surgery. He's a former 6th overall pick. I think it's pretty cool. It's great to see you. Thank you, Wolverine, man. It's great to see you guys too. Hopefully more of you guys can show up and come by the stream. That'd be appreciated. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, But yeah, so Sean Monahan. Sean Monahan. Price's LTIR? No way. People in my Discord are saying that Carey Price was just confirmed for LTIR. I don't see. Oh, okay, wow. Okay, so it's confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Hughes says news on Carey Price's knee is discouraging. Don't expect him available at the start of the season. Possibly won't be able to return at all this season. So Carey Price's career is done. I'm just gonna say it now. Carey Price's career is done. Not coming back this season. Price's career is over. Taking so long to confirm the trade. Habs Guru. I'm gonna read the condition. What was taking so long to confirm the trade? Because this trade was pretty much confirmed was going to happen at about 1:00. It was confirmed that was going to happen right about then, 1:00. It was pretty much okay. Yeah, no, this trade is going to happen. And then it just didn't. It was taking a while. It was taking a while for the trade to get confirmed, but because of the condition that we now know of, that's why the trade got. That's why the trade took so long to happen. It's Wolverine. It's probably Primo and Montembeau's net eventually. But yeah, Price's career is done. So yeah, let's get to the. I'm gonna read the Flames first. I'm gonna read the Flames website contribution. They announced that they made the trade. They said on behalf of Brad Tree Living says on behalf of the entire Flames organization, I sincerely thank Sean for his 9 years of selfless dedication and perseverance. Sorry. I actually didn't mean. I'm sorry. Sean was a great Flame, a first-class individual who exemplified the definition of respect. Our team and city were fortunate to have him as a player, ambassador, and member of our community. We wish Sean and his wife Brittany every success in this new chapter of their lives, and once again say thank you. So that very, very classy by the Calgary Flames. Yeah, Wolverine, exactly. With the news on Carey Price, it's very unlikely we trade Allen. I agree. I like that. I like Carey Price. I like Jake Allen. I think Jake Allen as a starter is interesting. I like the tandem of Allen and Price. We'll see what they can do this year. We'll see if Montembeault is able to fully develop into that backups role. If he ends up stealing some starts away from Allen, which I would love to see because I really like Montembeault, I think he can eventually be a pretty good fringe starter in the NHL. Very similar to how Jake Allen has been throughout his career, in my opinion. But yeah, so the Canadians posted. My thing still says 5 minutes ago, but it was like not an hour, but it was like 15 minutes ago. Montreal general manager Ken Hughes. Okay, well, announcing the trade. Monahan, yes, did spend his 9-year career up to this point in Calgary. He also was an alternate captain for them as well, so pretty good leader. That's good. I like that. Yeah, he apparently Monahan, and thank you to the Canadians website for telling me this. I did not know he ranks top 10 in Flames franchise history with 9th in games played, 8th in goals, 6th in power play goals, 3rd in game winning goals, and apparently, according to a few people on Twitter, apparently he's also 1st in career overtime goals for the Flames. So, or overtime, yeah, I guess overtime game winning goals. So that's interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna read out, boys, because this is insane. Here are the conditions associated with the first round selection acquired by Montreal. 1. In the event Calgary's own 2024 first round selection is between 20 and 32, following the determination of the 2024 NHL draft lottery results, don't know why that would matter because that's not lottery picks, then Montreal shall have the option exercisable until 48 hours prior to the start of the 2024 NHL draft to exchange the conditional 2025 or 2026 first round pick to become Calgary's own 2024 first round choice, or if Florida's 2025 first round pick transfers to Calgary pursuant to the conditions on an earlier trade. But if you expect me to go back and read the Tkachuk trade, no, I'm sorry. In the event the conditions to trigger Montreal's option, as noted in number 1, does not occur, so Montreal does not choose to take their 2024 first, or Montreal declines to exercise this option, The following conditions shall prevail. A. If both Calgary and Florida's 2025 first round choices are not in the top 10 selections of the 2025 entry draft, Montreal receives the earlier of the two stated choices. Or B, if Calgary's own 2025 first is a top 10 pick and Florida's is not, Montreal receives Florida's 2025 first round pick. If Florida's 2025 first round pick does not transfer to Calgary as per the Matthew Tkachuk trade, I'm pretty sure it's the Matthew Tkachuk trade. In the event the condition to trigger Montreal's option as noted in number 1 does not occur, or Montreal declines to exercise this option, the following conditions shall prevail. A. If Calgary's own 2025 first round choice is not in the top 10 of the 2025 NHL entry draft, following the determination of the 2025 NHL draft lottery results, Montreal shall receive Calgary's own 2025 first round pick. And additionally, if Calgary's own 2025 first round pick is not in the top 10, selections of the 2025 NHL draft, and Florida's 2025 first round pick has been transferred to another NHL club, and Florida's 2025 first round draft position is higher than Calgary's 2025 first round draft position, then Calgary will transfer their own 2005 fourth round pick to Montreal as well. NZA, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. I'm reading out the crazy ass conditions with this Sean Monahan trade. B, if Calgary's own 2025 first round choice is a top 10 selection following the determination of the 2025 NHL draft lottery results, Montreal shall receive Calgary's 2025 first round choice subject to the following condition below. Thankfully, this is it. I don't know why it says, but 1, in the event Calgary's 2025 first round choice is the first overall selection in the 2025 NHL entry draft, following determination of the draft lottery results, Calgary will retain its own 2025 first round choice. Montreal instead receives Calgary's own 2025 third round pick, a conditional 2026 first round choice. Montreal receives the better of Calgary's 2026 first, or Calgary's 2026 first, following the determination of the 2026 NHL draft lottery results. Yeah. There we go, finally. Last stream was in the old house and we were hoping for right. Yep, now I've moved out and we've got Slavkovsky and I want to die. That is a joke, YouTube. That is a joke. You don't need to take down the channel. That is a joke. The hell is that jacket? Yes, Sporty. Yes, I am. And I mean, technically, I can be playing in the European League. I can lift it up now. I can be a European. I can be an NHL 23 now. Just take a picture of me, send it to EA, and they can put me in NHL 23. They probably would. Honestly, that'd be sick. I don't know if you talked about this, but what were your thoughts? Wolverine, I don't think I ever did talk about that. Sammy, thank you, NZA. Yeah, Sporty, yeah, thank you, man. I'm glad it looks slick. I haven't worn this in a while. And fun fact, the hat is I just got that today. Gets banned, oof. But yeah, NZA, what a trade indeed, man. I don't know. I did not talk about that Wolverine, I don't think. I think it's interesting. I like Pierre-Luc Dubois. I do like him as a good middle six forward. I think he's a really good second line center. Especially now that we don't have Shane Wright. I do think Dubois coming to Montreal is more likely. Sorry. But for me, I think Jets fans wanting anything more than a third round pick is incredibly unrealistic. We're not giving up a top 60 draft pick in any draft for Pierre-Luc Dubois. We're not giving up Suzuki. We're not giving up Caulfield. We're not giving one of our great prospects. The only thing that we would probably give up, like I said, is a third round pick. Dubois wants out of Winnipeg anyways. Dubois is going to be coming to us in 2 years for free anyways. Well, free concerning what a trade probably would get for Winnipeg. Honestly, at this point, the Jets might as well take what they can get for him, which, like I said, is probably a third or fourth round pick. You know, maybe 2/3 if Ken Hughes is feeling a little bit risky. But I can't see us giving anything more than a third for Pierre-Luc Dubois. You know, maybe a third in Mattias Norlinder because we have too many defense prospects and he's probably not going to pan out anyways. Yeah, honestly, I'd like to get Pierre-Luc Dubois. I mean, whether it's in 2 years and he's a UFA and we probably get him on the cheap, or we end up trading for him and we give up next to nothing. Habs, I agree. Big W by Hughes on that. Pretty solid trade. I like Monahan and getting a first round pick. Yeah. Sporty, yeah. Basically done for the season and probably his career. Sporty. Price didn't go out on top like he should have in 2021. Canadians, the Canadians probably should have won 2021. We just got burnt out. We were heavily burnt out by the end of the season, by the end of that cup finals there. But you know what? God damn it, if his fucking last game is that 10-2 win over the Florida Panthers, god damn it, what a way to go out. You end up making the cup finals, you're out for most of the year. You come back, play a couple games on your last game in tribute to Guy Lafleur. The Canadians getting 10 goals. Caulfield's first ever hat trick. You put up you play pretty damn good. The only 2 goals you allow are 2-on-1, which, to be fair, if it's Carey Price in that, you should guarantee you're giving up at least 1 2-on-1 per game. I think it's contractually obligated at this point. But yeah, it sucks that we couldn't get Price a cup. It sucks that he won't win a cup unless it's in an organizational role, which I think as soon as he retires, he probably will join the Canadians in some role. I think a goalie coach would be a great thing for him in a couple years. It sucks that his career is done, but god damn it, he will probably go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Any goaltender that wins the Hart Trophy, I think, should, Jose Theodore included. I think any goalie that wins the fucking Vezina and Ted Lindsay in the same season should go right up fame numbers, I think. It sucks that Price is done for the season and potentially his whole career, but I guess we'll see what happens overall with his career. What a day for the Habs and Flames. I agree, NZA, man. Exactly, Wolverine. Ken Hughes has all the leverage when it comes to Dubois. Cameron, how's it going, man? Sporty, how long until his 31 is up in the rafters? How long is his contract? How long does his contract run for? 4 more years or is it 3 more years? 4 more years. I think 26, 27 is when his number gets retired. I don't know, because we don't need to pay that contract on our salary cap, I don't think, if he retires. So I don't know if he retires, say, next season. I don't know if he does retire, though, until 26, 27. Because I feel like for the next 4 seasons, while he probably will go on LTIR, he's going to want to try and come back. Knowing Carey Price, he won't rush himself and he won't push. I don't want to be I don't want to shade him. He's not going to push his body beyond what it can do. He's going to do what's best for his body, obviously, but he is going to try and push to come back, I think. Chase Green, apparently it's the knee. It's still his knee. Apparently it's still his knee is what Carey Price's injury is. But yeah, I think if, say, at the end of the season he doesn't come back and he's still not progressing, I feel like at that point he has to retire. He probably does, and it's next season. I can't see it being more than 3 seasons after he retires that Carey Price doesn't have his number in the rafters. And besides, even if we don't retire his number for 3 years, no one's going to wear that. No one's going to wear number 31. Exactly, Habs. Carey Price is definitely getting his number retired, absolutely. NZA, yeah, I'm very devastated to see future considerations leave the Habs as well. Great player. He was a hard worker. He got in the corners. He fought. He fought a lot. He was a great power forward. I loved future considerations. And you know what? Hey, he's going to the Flames. Wishing him the best in his future considerations, man. That didn't work. That worked out a little bit better than I was expecting. Hair on Twitter said, yeah, Hughes doesn't think Price will play this season. Byron's out till January. I did see that. If Drouin's out, which I don't think he will be, I think he is good to start the year. Habs do have some money to play with for sure, Daryl. Price is $10.5 million coming off. That means they have, what, about $4 million roughly from that. And plus with Sean Monahan, if he more than likely goes to LTIR, which I believe at this point it's all but confirmed that he is going to LTIR, at least for the start of the season, like with Byron. Then we have some more money to play with. I don't know if we bring in any more contracts, just because if Price is out for the season, that's $4 million. Monahan and Byron come back. that's a bit iffy, you know? Exactly, Sporty. We still need to get Kirby Doc signed. I think we still need to get Caden Primo signed, I think. I feel like there's one other guy we also need to get signed, you know? So, like, if anything, we are going to use that 10.5, well, like 16 million or whatever with Price and Monahan out to sign Kirby Doc. We're going to use that to sign Kirby Doc and get the rest of the cap to save until Monahan and Byron are good to go. Unless Monahan is out for the whole year, and that's just yet to be confirmed. But if that's the case, then why would the Flames just trade Monahan's contract and why not just put him on LTIR? Like it has to be a thing where Monahan's only out for part of the season, and he should be able to play late into the season most likely. Yeah, sadly, Carey Price does join the long list of great NHL players to never win the Stanley Cup. I agree with Wolverine. Very, very unfortunate. He's right at the top now. I think if you look at the long list of NHL players who have never won a cup, Carey Price is the number one greatest player to never win a Stanley Cup, unless there's one that I'm forgetting. But yeah, they never said Carey Price. I mean, he pretty much is, though. He pretty much is. Yeah, exactly. Like Ken Hughes said, he doesn't see him coming back, but like still, if news on his knee is discouraging, that means it has to be at the same place that it was when he first got hurt and he was out for most of the season. That's not good. That still means he's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. Some sort of cap or capture penalties will happen if he retires before. Well, has Guru. That's if we trade Price's contract. It's not cap or capture penalty. That's like with Weber. Like why Weber hasn't retired yet, even though his NHL career is 100% done. You know, like that's the thing. Is Weber signed that contract with Nashville, then got traded. If he retires, then there's cap or capture penalties. If Carey Price just retires as a Canadian who he signed with, I don't think there's cap or capture penalties there. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's the case. I'll say, yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. I mean, I don't know, Lindsay. I are going to be bad this year. I think we're going to be entertaining. I think we're going to have a lot of high-scoring games if we end up losing a lot. I'll admit it was a boring spring without playoffs without the Rockets because I did not get to watch the Rockets, unfortunately. I just looked up the next day on Twitter or on Instagram on my phone and saw the results. But yeah. I do want to relive the excitement from 2021 too, but NZA, don't get your hopes up, man. It's gonna be a good 3 years before we're Stanley Cup contenders again. Sporty, I don't know if I see Dadonov being moved if we need money. I feel like it'd be Armia or Gallagher first. I feel like we need to move Armia's out because he's a healthy scratch probably. Dadonov, I think, is still a good 20, 25 goal scorer, and if he really likes Montreal, he could even push 30, I think, if he's in that top 6. I don't think Dadonov's the first guy that we would want to move if we need cap space. If not, tank for Bedard 10 months later. Well, I mean, NZA, the only guy that could probably rival Bedard is Mishkov, because Mishkov is going to be the next Ovechkin. He would, mark my words, Mishkov will score 60 goals in the NHL. Career goals, at least. If Monahan can still play like a top 6 as a top 9 forward, I think he's still decent. Yes, the cap hit the bad year last year, and obviously Hughes has faith in him. I agree, Chase. Yeah, I think if Monahan can play on a third line role, Butchon has been good before, so don't lose hope. Exactly, he wasn't used properly with Daryl Sutter when he wasn't injured. I agree, because Daryl Sutter plays a very defensive role. Monahan fits best on a team that is looking for offense, and if you're pointing to Monahan like, "Hey, go out there and play offense," he will thrive in that situation. He has decent defense, not great, obviously. He will have his moments being good defensively, but he is an offensive player. Monahan is a 20, 30 goal scorer. You need to put him out there to score. That is what his job is. Would you have still taken? I would have shaken Shane Wright. Would you still have taken Shane Wright, even though it's reported that he has an attitude problem, which explains why he dropped all the way down to 4th? Yes, Wolverine. I would have rather Shane Wright over Slafkovsky. I like Slafkovsky. I like having a first line of Slafkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, most likely for the future. However, for me, I feel like at this point it's I don't know. I like Slafkovsky because he's gonna have more open space to allow Caulfield to score 50 a lot easier. But at the same time, you need a franchise defining two-way forward, two-way center to win a Stanley Cup. Boston has Patrice Bergeron, 2011, Ryan O'Reilly, 2019. Was trying to think of what year they won. Braden Point with the fucking Tampa Bay Lightning, 2020 and 21. Arguably Nathan McKinnon. He has a bit of a two-way in his game. Hot take. 2022. Sidney Crosby with the Pens, 29. Yeah, 2009. 2009, 2016, 2017. I think Suzuki and Wright have the ability to become, if you put them as your 1 and 2 center, that's an amazing top 6. No matter who you have there, that's an amazing top 6. I would have liked Shane Wright. However, I want Slafkovsky to prove me wrong. I want Slafkovsky to prove me wrong that he isn't just going to be a second liner in the NHL and that he can be a better first overall pick than what Shane Wright would have been. We're definitely Habs. I wouldn't say definitely trading Dadonov. I mean, who knows? I don't think so. I went to Bell Place. Hey, yeah, and I remember seeing you post that on Instagram occasionally. That was pretty cool. I hope you had fun there, man. I'm glad you did. Harry heard on YouTube channel. Which YouTube channel said that Monahan's ready for preseason, Daryl? Which YouTube channel said that? Because if you're having hip surgery in the spring, there's no fucking way that you're going to be ready for preseason 5 months later. Byron, I'm pretty sure, had surgery around the same time, and he's up till fucking January. So that's a bit iffy right there. By the way, guys, thank you for the consistent 15 viewers. That's appreciated. Wright is Eichel 2.0. He will be a cancer in the locker room a few years down the road. Mark my words. Well, you know what, Sporty? I hope you're right, man. I hope you guys are right, man. I hope so. I really, really hope so, man. By the way, boys, I want to point out, because there's a couple of you guys here that are probably living in Quebec. The Montreal Canadiens will have an inter-squad scrimmage, red versus white, Sunday, September 25th, 3 p.m. at the Bell Center. We're not sponsored by them. I just want to shout this out because it's pretty cool. All tickets are $10. It's to benefit the Canadiens Children's Foundation. That is really cool. Yeah. 3 p.m. tickets are on sale. $10, first come, first serve. Tickets are sold from the 3rd to the 25th. But Club 1909 and Bleu Blanc Rouge newsletter subscribers get an exclusive ticket pre-sale on the 1st and the 2nd. You can click here to subscribe, which I can't because I'm looking at the thing. Sporty, you might want to rephrase that, my guy. You might want to rephrase that. All right, I got to go. Habs win the trade. I look forward to watching Slafkovsky. Chase Green, I look forward to that too. And yeah. Winners, I think both teams win because the Calgary Flames, and I forgot to mention this, they get Nazem Kadri out of this too because they end up signing Nazem Kadri. After this trade was announced, they signed Kadri to a 7-year, $7 million per contract. I think that's pretty solid. I like Nazem Kadri. I think he's a good second line center. And yeah, I like Nazem Kadri. I think the Habs win this trade if we're looking exclusively at the content of the trade. Habs obviously win. We get a former 30-goal scorer. If he is ready for preseason, that's awesome. That's cool. Even if he's only available partway through the season, it's a cap dump, apparently. We get a first-round pick regardless out of this, and we give up nothing to get a first-round pick. That's really cool. So, yeah, I think Canadiens definitely win the deal. Kenny's would have taken Wright if the trade for Dubois and Doc didn't work out. Really, Wolverine. Damn, that would have been it. That would have been interesting. Yeah. I was supposed to go to the draft, but someone ended up lying to me, and I didn't end up going to draft. Another someone ended up lying to me about a computer, but I did get a new computer regardless. So, yeah. But yeah, I was supposed to go to the draft. Day 1 was the day before my birthday. Day 2 was on my birthday. I didn't end up going because, yeah. Hey, Adrian Boom. I'm sorry, man, but believe me, if you saw my face, you'd be thankful that the video was awful for you, man. Shane Wright's gonna end up being a bust. No, Habs. There's no chance Shane Wright's gonna bust. He might have attitude issues, but that motherfucker has skill. That dude has serious skill. He is going to be a consistent NHLer. But yeah, so yeah, guys, I might head out of here in a little bit. If you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, if you want to ask me anything about the Canadiens, about hockey, about any of the movies and TV shows that are behind me, that's appreciated. What happened, if you don't mind telling? NZA, I'm not gonna give names, but basically, someone promised that they were gonna send me a computer. Someone promised me that they were gonna send me a computer. And they ended up not. They promised for a couple months that they were going to for my birthday. They didn't end up sending it. And yeah, I ended up getting a new computer. If you guys saw the video that I posted, the update, the welcome back to yours truly video, then you'll know that my awesome fucking parents ended up getting me a computer. That's why we posted the 2K15 content, which, damn, that sucks that they didn't do that great, but I'll try and get some more of those out eventually, maybe in the next week or so. I do also want to start getting more regular content. I gotta find out why PCSX2 is not accepting memory cards and loading them properly, but that's for a friend of mine. As for the draft tickets, the dude just kind of in the week before the draft was trying to go, but he wasn't like able to, and it was never like a concrete thing. But he was gonna try and get an Uber to come down here, pick us up, and then Uber to the Bell Center. He was gonna try, but it didn't work out. He didn't have proper funds or anything. So yeah. Habs, I wouldn't say his attitude is so bad. Like, it's just a thing that potentially his it's just potentially his attitude is not great. And even then, it doesn't seem to be his attitude. It just seems to be that he's confident in himself, which I like. I like that out of a player. Savoy over right, Sporty. That is something I will agree with you. And I think for pure offense, Matthew Savoy and Brad Lambert are going to blow Wright out of the water. I think Wright's going to be a really good two-way forward. But I think Savoy and Lambert, hot take, Matthew Savoy is going to score 100 points in the NHL. Brad Lambert will be a point per game player in the NHL. Jets got a massive steal, and so did the Buffalo Sabres. I'm pretty sure the Sabres got Savoy. Those are two great picks, in my opinion. Have you been watching the World Juniors? Cameron, yes, I have, actually. I've been watching, I believe, all of Canada's games. I've seen at least parts of, and I've been trying to watch other parts of the other World Juniors games that have been going on. I think I've only missed a couple games at this point. So, yeah. Harry, heard it on, Young Guns broadcast. I've never heard of them. I actually just heard of them today because I was on another YouTuber's channel, and they got rated by Young Guns podcast. Go check out Owls Girl 3. How do I always end up finding a way to shout out Kim on these live streams? How is it I always end up finding a way to shout her out somehow? The question has nothing to do with the Habs, but thank you, actually. Hey, Justin A, hello there, good sir. How's it going, my guy? Thank you for coming by to the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thanks to everybody that's coming by the way. Much appreciated. What were your thoughts on Gaudreau choosing Columbus over Calgary, Philly, New York? Oh, Columbus over Calgary, Philly, New York, and New Jersey as well, considering he wanted to play closer to home. Wolverine, very shocking. Very shocking. Very shocking. Bob Cannon, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by to the stream. Much greatly appreciated that you come by and stopped by for a little bit. Joe choosing Columbus over Calgary, very surprising. Very, very surprising, if you ask me. I thought he was going to go to the Islanders. It seemed very, very very, very great deal. Very great chance that he was going to go there. However, Lou Lamoriello just doesn't want to upgrade fucking what the Islanders are right now, and decided not to. Just kept his team the way he was. Philly apparently didn't want to make the cap space either. New Jersey just didn't offer on him, from what I remember hearing. I might have gotten Philly and Jersey flipped, but I know one of them didn't want to make the cap space. One of them didn't want to make the cap room, and the other just didn't offer. And then Columbus came out of nowhere last minute. It was like, hey, you know what? Gaudreau, you want to come play for us? And then he was like, hey, Columbus, there's a Columbus, New Jersey. Yeah, I want to play for New Jersey. And then he realized, fuck, I signed with the Blue Jackets. Why did I sign with the Blue Jackets? And he probably wants a trade already. Yeah. Well, Lindsay, it's not more so that he didn't lie. He said he wants to take me to the draft, and he just didn't get it. He just didn't able to. So I shouldn't say he lied. He wasn't able to, I should say. I didn't go on vacation. I would have met you. Oh, bro, Lindsay, that would have been sick, man. Did you see? I did see the States get upset by Czechia. I started watching a bit of that game in the second period, kind of tuned out, and then I saw that. I was like, wow. I trade between my two. Hey, Gasolin, let's go, man. Hell yeah, good for you, man. I'm glad the two favorite teams traded again. Of course, the Toffoli deal, and I think we've made one other in the last year. Tree Living and Kent Hughes must really like each other. They must be butt buddies. I just saw on Sportsnet that Price will miss training camp at the start of the season, potentially the entire season. Yes, Bob, I saw that too. That's surprising. That Price is probably out the rest of the whole season. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. And also, boys, I believe we are now a month away from preseason, so that's cool. That's awesome. We'll see how that goes. I think the 2023 draft, we have to go after Otto Stenberg in this draft. Round 2 or 3, solid center, adds the skill, and he's talented. All right, Habs, I'll check him out, man. I will check him out. Last question. Yes, NZ, I am still in Quebec. I am still into yes, I'm still into Quebec. No, I am still living within the province of Quebec. I'm not going to say where, obviously, but yeah, I still live in Quebec, thankfully. Well, maybe not thankfully, but yes, I content in Quebec. Content in Quebec. Senators, Red Wings, Sabres. Who's had the best season? Sabres. Obvious, sporty. Is that really even a question? The Sabres. Senators are gonna blow it like always do. The Red Wings are gonna be mid, and then the Sabres. This is gonna be a hot take. I think Sabres gonna potentially push for a wild card spot. I think they're gonna make playoffs. That's what I think. Hey, I was gonna call you Marion for some reason. William, how's it going, my guy? Glad to see you coming by, man. We're getting 20 plus viewers. This is the first stream back in a while. Thank you guys for coming by. I posted a couple of videos in case you guys haven't seen. I believe I posted 4 videos. A parody on hockey YouTubers, a welcome back video, and 2 WWE 2K15 videos. If you guys want to check those out, much appreciated. Just click on my name, Harry Rice, down below under the video, and you'll be able to check out those videos from the channel. Who would I consider to be the face of the franchise for the current Montreal Canadiens now that Price is out? That's a good question, Wolverine. Thank you, man. Damn. Okay, that's interesting. Who would I consider the face of the franchise? Probably a tie between Suzuki and Caulfield. You got to think those guys have to be the faces of the franchise. I know a lot of people are probably going to say, oh, Brendan Gallagher. When Brendan Gallagher's probably going to be getting bottom 6 minutes on your team, I don't think he should be recognized as the face of your franchise. I think it's Suzuki and Caulfield. I think those guys, like I said, have a tie for current Canadians face of the franchise. I like both those players. Obviously, Caulfield's my favorite current NHL player. So yeah, I think it's Suzuki. However, I think if Caulfield has a great season this year, I'm talking 30, 40 goals, about 60, 70 points, I guess I'll say. I think he's the face of the franchise. I think if Caulfield has a massive second year, he's the face of the franchise. The article went on to mention / suggest he will likely go on LTIR so that could potentially free up all that cap space. Yes, Bob, I did. I did see that, man. I did see that, man. I did see that. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I'm glad it frees up 10.5 million in cap space. However, with Monahan and Byron, that probably also go on to the LTIR. I would assume until Monahan and Byron are back, unless Monahan is good to go for preseason, but I couldn't see that happening more than likely. Yeah, for me, I just feel like gaining that 20 million in salary cap. I don't know if that's gonna help us because, like I said, Monahan and Byron are back. 10.5 million with Price. That's great. Obviously, like that's great getting 10.5 million in salary cap. But how much does that really help us? Because think about it. If Price doesn't retire for next year, Caulfield's doing an extension. Obviously, like we're losing some bad contracts. But think about it. Cole Caulfield is due for a contract after this season. And we have to wait probably to sign him until Price goes back on LTIR. So Caulfield probably doesn't have an extension until like a week before preseason, most likely. I don't know when you can start putting guys on LTIR, but that's a bit confusing for me. I'm a bit concerned about that, but I mean, hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. Favorite East team Habs, favorite West team Flames. My favorite East team is obviously the Habs too. Favorite Western Conference team. I gotta think of all of them. Probably Anaheim, honestly. I love Zegras. I love Troy Terry. Ryan Getzlaf's a goat. Probably the Ducks, honestly. Speaking of the Flames and Lightning, a couple weeks ago I had a dream that Corey Perry was traded to the Flames for future considerations. NZA, that would be really funny. No way you said Habs. Sen's going to blow it up. No, Nick, I don't mean like they're gonna blow it up. They're gonna blow the team up. They're going to blow it. Like they're going to blow it like they always do. They're going to miss the playoffs. Whenever the Senators have massive expectations, they always find a way to fuck it up. You can say, yeah, okay, on paper, you got a better team than Buffalo, Montreal, Detroit, Nick. But here's the thing. You guys haven't played yet. You guys have not played yet. You guys are probably going to suck, honestly. Like, okay, yeah, sure, you got to break it. Played good because he was in the Blackhawks top 6 most of the time. Cool, you got Claude Giroux. How old is he? I don't know if you've seen the picture yet. Your average age of your top 6 is like 24.6 years old. That's with Claude Giroux being the only guy over 30. Without him, your average age is probably about 23, 22. You know? And here's the thing, if you're looking to trade Chychrun, good luck. You're not giving up Connor Bedard. You're not giving up your first overall in 2024. You know? You were supposed to, if you're looking to trade Jakob Chychrun, good job not having to deal Tim Stützle in that deal. Granted, yeah, it's Arizona, but still, they've made some good trades the past couple seasons. They know the value of Jakob Chychrun. They know what they can get out of Jakob Chychrun. And like I said, good luck not having to trade away a considerable amount just to get Jakob Chychrun on the Ottawa Senators. Gabriel, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Hot take: the Leafs are not going to get any better than last year. Losing Jack Campbell was a huge loss, and Matt Murray's a downgrade, in my opinion. Yeah, well, like Sporty said, Wolverine. Yeah, that's not a hot take. It's just the truth, my guy. It's just the truth, pretty much. Matt Murray. There's a chance he bounces back. However, I can't see it. By the way, thank you guys for a Cole Caulfield amount of viewers and a Saku Koivu amount of likes. Thank you guys. But yeah, I don't know if Jack Campbell was a huge loss, but like, yeah, it is definitely a loss considering they got Matt Murray at 5.5, and they didn't want to give Jack Campbell that, or 4.5. They didn't want to give Jack Campbell 5.5. I would have rather paid the extra $1 million and get Jack Campbell because he's a good goaltender. Matt Murray, I don't know about it, man. But yeah, Gabriel, yeah, it sucks for Pricey, man. That really sucks. Do I think Monty will be our starter after the deadline? Or in other words, do I think Allen gets traded? No, I don't think Allen gets traded at the deadline. I think he stays. I feel like he's, in a way, an honorary captain. Like, he seems like that great veteran presence. And plus, you need a veteran goaltender with Montembeault if you're going to want to make him, in a way, your fringe starter for the next couple of years. I think Allen can definitely help him out. So I think having a tandem of Allen and Monty for a couple of years would be pretty nice. I think it'd be pretty nice. My favorite West team, yeah, Colorado's up there for me too. Over and I like Colorado. Calgary's pretty good too. Yeah, Calgary's pretty good. I mean, anyone other than Edmonton is a good team. So yeah. So if Price on LTR, we have Allen and Monty signed. Where do the Habs go to find a solid starter to replace Price, or do the Habs go with Allen/Monty and tank for Bedard? I don't know if going with Allen and Monty means you're tanking for Bedard. I think Allen is a damn good goaltender, I think with the defense that we're going to have in front of him this year, he's actually going to put up good numbers, and people are going to start realizing, hey, Allen is still a really good goaltender in the NHL. I mean, hell, there's a reason that when it was rumored that the Oilers wanted him, that we were going to be getting a first rounder and or Ty Tullio. There's a reason that was the case. But I still remember last deadline when we traded Brett Kulak. I was so hoping somehow it would be Ty Tullio in that deal, and it just wasn't, man. Just wasn't. But yeah, I don't know if we go anywhere to find a solid starter, honestly, because here's the thing: to find a solid starter, unless you're trading with Vegas to get Robin Lehner, who's only going to be good to go next year, I don't know if you're going to do that. I feel like I think next season is when you would maybe want to go for Robin Lehner, because Vegas is probably going to want the hot, shiny new toy on the market. And I like Lehner. I think Leonard's a good starter. It also depends if you want to resign Jake Allen. If you want to resign Jake Allen, you don't go for Robin Lehner. If you don't resign Jake Allen, you go for Robin Lehner, because he signed on a 3-4 year deal. Granted, that would probably put us immediately in contending status because Robin Lehner's a still damn good goaltender. But I just feel like after this season, if you get Bedard or Mishkov, that's a great season. If you get Adam Fantilli, get rid of Hughes and Gorton. If you get Adam Fantilli, get rid of Hughes and Gorton. But I think if you end this season with Bedard, Mishkov, or someone else that's in the top 5 aside from Adam Fantilli, then I think that's a great plan. However, like I said, I don't think if you go with Allen and Monty as your tandem, I don't think that's necessarily, we're tanking for Bedard. Because like I said, I think Allen's a great goaltender with the defense in front of him. We might be able to push for a wildcard spot. I have hope in this team. But yeah, like I said, if you're trying to get a solid starter, I think Vegas with Robin Lehner is a place to go for next season, for example. Because technically, Bob, you can actually do both. I think, like I said, you can get Allen Monty as your tandem this year, trade for Robin Lehner, trade, say, a 6th round pick maybe, or get future considerations, get Robin Lehner, Put him on the LTIR for this year. Boom, he's good to go for next season. I like that. Still, yeah, the Pens are a pretty solid team. I like the Pens still. Exactly, Gabriel. Ottawa's insanely overhyped. They were supposed to be a wild card team this year. Now they're supposed to finish top of the goddamn Atlantic with Florida and Toronto and Tampa. And it's like, no, they're missing playoffs. It's pretty obvious. Exactly, NZA. They probably aren't the 09 to 2017 Pens anymore. Nothing lasts forever, but the playoff streak can. We upgraded our goalie to Talbot, and Forsberg is better than Murray. And Forsberg do Leafs just save us from that deal because Murray is bad. But still, Nick, like Max, you realize that Cam Talbot had a great season because he was in Minnesota and they actually played defense, right? Who do you have on your blue line aside from Chabot and Zub who can play defense? Ron Hainsey? You're gonna bring back 40-whatever-year-old Ron Hainsey? Like, who do you have on defense? You spent all this time upgrading your top six, which is good. Where's your bottom six in your defense, my guy? Like, who do you have? I don't want Allen to be traded. I mean, NZI, I would like Allen to be traded if we get a first. If we can't get first, don't deal him. Just resign him. I don't know, Matt Murray. Exactly. Yes, Matt Murray did very well with an experienced, defensively solid Penguins team. He didn't have the defensive support in Ottawa. I agree. In Toronto, exactly. They are suspect on D2. Plus, they're not re-signing Rasmus Ristolainen, which, like, come on. So, yeah, I think he's going to suffer in Toronto, too. Here's the thing. Matt Murray needs good defense to play good, just like Martin Brodeur. Yes, I just compared one of the greatest goaltenders of all time to Martin Brodeur. Per Frank, we're just going to move on. Per Frank, the Oilers are aggressively pursuing Patty Kane. The Oilers' plan one is Patrick Kane right now. Really, Gabriel? So that means that Patrick Kane's going to kill himself. No, but if I had to go to Edmonton, believe me, I would kill myself too. But no, like I can understand why the Oilers want Patrick Kane because they actually need goal scoring, and Kane would probably score 50 playing with Leon Draisaitl, who would also somehow score 50. Yeah, Patrick Kane to the Oilers, that would honestly just make me laugh, man. Sanderson, Nick Sochi, you seriously didn't just say Nick Holden. Who's playing top pairing with Chabot, sorry. And this is ignoring Jacob Chychrun. This is saying you guys don't get Jacob Chychrun because you guys probably aren't. What's your top four looking like? Sanderson, Zub, Brandstrom, and Chabot. That is three inexperienced rookies, pretty much. Jake Sanderson is I'm pretty sure a rookie. He's eligible for the Calder this year. Brandstrom, I think, played last year. He might be a rookie this year. I think he only played a handful of games last year. Chabot and Zub. Okay, Chabot and Zub. I like Artem Zub. Really like Artem Zub. I like him as a defenseman, but he's 26 or 27. Chabot can't keep playing 30 minutes a night. This might be a bit of a hot take. Chabot's going down for a majority of the year or a good portion of the year this year. He's played 30-something minutes, every season for the past 3 years? His body's going to break down. He's going to miss a sizable portion of the season this year, I think. Chabot, Zub, Sanderson, Holden. I don't know if I'd put Sanderson in the top four right away. I don't know if I would put Jake Sanderson in the top four right away. I would maybe rather put Eric Brandstrom there just because you're kind of handcuffed and you don't really have a choice. You don't really have a choice to, I still think Ottawa's blue line is very inexperienced. Keep in mind, 17-18, they were projected to be another playoff team. What happened? They actually had expectations. What happened? I started to hate Vegas more when they traded Marc-Andre Fleury and gave away Pacioretty for nothing. Honestly, Wolverine, I found it fucking hilarious when they gave away Pacioretty for nothing. I found it really funny. Oh, yeah, you guys have Travis Hamonic. Okay. That makes it a little bit better, but still, half your blue line are rookies and half of them are washed up veterans and Thomas Chabot. That's not great, That's not amazing, I think Allen is number one. I think Allen is like a 1A, 1B type of goaltender. You need someone to balance out the games with him. Monty's a number 3 or 2 at best in the moment. Yeah, I feel like he's a good number 3, but he is a solid. But I like Allen as a number 2, honestly. I like Allen as number 2. Allen is good to decent as a starter, but only in limited number of games. I do think it was smart to resign Bob. Yes, definitely, especially for the amount we got him at. He probably could have made $4 million on free agency. I'm glad he took 2.5, 2.75, whatever he took to resign with us. It shows he wants to be in Montreal. It shows that Jake Allen wants to stay a Montreal Canadian or wanted to stay a Montreal Canadian. I should say he probably might still do. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. It was smart to resign him, and I wouldn't say Allen's just decent as a starter for a certain amount of games, but I do like Jake Allen. I think he's a good fringe starter. Like I said, he's a good 1A, 1B if you have someone to compare him with, which might end up being Monty this year. They play half games, something like that. I think Allen can get back to really good, respectable numbers. Matt Murray will be bailed out most nights thanks to Toronto's above average offense, but I still think Campbell is decent enough. Leafs should have upgraded defense. I agree, Bob. I agree. It's funny. By the way, the notice that the second they let go of Freddie Anderson, Vezina candidate, let go of Jack Campbell. He's going to Edmonton, so he probably won't be a Vezina candidate, but potentially, if he does, Leafs are just gonna Leafs are probably gonna get rid of Matt Murray next year because he plays like shit, and then boom, Vezina candidate. Maple Leafs don't have great goaltending. They need that one consistent, solid goaltender, and they're not gonna find him. Okay, and if Samsonov does good, boom, you don't have salary. You don't have a salary cap to re-sign him. If he plays good, Samsonov is gonna want 4 or 5 million per. That's like with Jack Campbell. When he had that really good season last year. It's funny when he had that really good season, not last year, 2 seasons ago, got the Leafs to the playoffs and almost had them upset the Montreal Canadiens. What happened? Oh, it's fine. Jack Campbell's signed for another year. It's all fine. It's okay. We got it for another year. And then what happened last year? Boom, shits the bed, leaves, gets $5 million. And why? Because the 2021 playoffs. It's funny. Why do you hate the Oilers, Harry? Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of them either, but because I prefer Montreal and Calgary. But what is it about the Oilers you hate? McDavid's elbow on Kotkaniemi was absolutely gutless. The fact that there was no suspension on that. Like MZA said, Vander Kane, their fan base is classless. Their fan base isn't good. They have one of the worst fan bases in the NHL that I've seen. Raybro. Leon Draisaitl is the only good player that they have. Their fan base constantly overrates them. The rest of the league constantly overrates them. Yeah, for me, I feel like I hate the Oilers. I think they're probably my most hated team at the time. Funny, it seems every team with Vander Kane goes for is my least favorite at the time. I hated the Jets. Didn't really care for the Sabres just because I wasn't watching hockey at the time. Hated the Jets, hate the Sharks, and now I hate the Oilers. Vander Kane, if you dare come to Montreal, I will actually kill you. That is not a threat. That is a joke. YouTube, please don't ban me again. But yeah, I hate I hate the Wolverines. Yes, I hate the Wolverines Oiler because yes. No, but I hate the Oilers. I hate McDavid. It's not because he's really good. He has a skill. He doesn't have much of what it takes to really be a franchise centerman, in my opinion. McDavid's elbow on Kotkaniemi again, and even though Kotkaniemi's not Canadian anymore, that's still fucking gutless. The fact that he didn't even apologize, the fact that he didn't do shit. I think if we still try to target McDavid, I think it'd be justified. And I think if we took him out and injured him, that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. With pricing on LTR, how much cap space do we currently have? I want to say close to $10 million. Let me look up cap friendly for the Montreal Canadiens real quick. Let me look this up. So yeah, we currently are projected $6 million over the salary cap. However, yeah, injured reserve is currently Jonathan Drouin and Sean Monahan. Price is still listed as on the LTIR, so I believe we would have about $4 million in cap. But also keep in mind, Paul Byron is still on our roster. Damn, he's on the last year of his contract. Wow, that kind of sucks, honestly. That kind of sucked. Byron's on his last year already of that deal. But yeah, Paul Byron's going on LTIR for at least the first portion of the year. Carey Price is going. Drouin might be. Monahan more than likely is, I say. So with Price and Byron, that gives us about $5 million in cap, $6 million, I want to say, something like that. But yeah. Also because someone I really hate, who's a huge Oilers fan, hate the Habs. Ooh, Fenzier. Really, Sporty. Monahan's Zoom press conference at 9 tonight. All right, thank you, Sporty. I will check that out. If we do get Chychrun, our blue line going to be way better. Zaitsev going to be gone. That'd be good for us. That's probably why Murray has a fall year, because Zaitsev is so bad. Nick Sochi, I mean, here's the thing. Even if you get Jacob Chychrun, are you going to play him with Are you really going to play Chikrin and Shabbat together? Are you going to separate them? Like, because either option I don't think is that good because you don't have the blue line depth still. You don't have the blue line depth to support. Okay, yeah, Shabbat Chikrin's being separated. That's great, you know. But at the same time, if you put them together, your blue lines again still doesn't have enough depth to exonerate that, you know. And Murray probably will have a bad year because it's Matt Murray, but like still, Wolverine, were you happy when they got swept by the Avs? Yes, very happy because it proved to the Oilers fans, in my opinion, that they're garbage, that they don't have what it takes to make it against a real team. The Flames kind of just choked their series away. I forget who they beat in the first round. They beat the fucking Kings. It took them, what, 6-7 games to beat the Kings who were rebuilding? It took them 6 games to beat the Kings. It's funny. It's hilarious. You know, the fact that Oilers fans still consider that season a success is a joke. I think it's a fucking hilarious. Who are the Habs' top 4 centermen now? Born to be a Hab right now. Suzuki's your first line center, I think. I still think Dvorak is your second line center, but I think him and Doc could definitely switch depending on how they perform. And then I think Jake Evans is your fourth line center. I think Rem Pitlick transitions over to the left wing. Byron, when he comes back, obviously is going to play the wing. And then, yeah, in the minors, for example, Riley Kidney's not going to be playing this year. He's only 19. I think he's still a couple years away. Cam Hillis, I like Cam Hillis. I still think he's a year away from being a fourth liner. Nathan Schneer probably isn't NHL level. Belzile, if he gets called up at all, he's a winger. And yeah, that's the only thing I like about Cap Friendly. They don't have like unsigned players. But yeah, King Shark, how's it going, my guy? Chris Stamper, new sub, woot woot. Thank you very much, my guy. Thank you very much for subbing to the channel. Much greatly appreciated, sir. But yeah, Born to be a Hab. Those are probably our top 4 centermen right now. Fun fact, I played golf today with a Bruins fan and 2 Leafs fans. It was refreshing to not hear the delusional Leaf Nation rhetoric, but I was ready to remind them they have more shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Bob, man. Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you had some good some good golfing play with some friends of yours there. Oh yeah, Monahan is a center. Why do I keep thinking Sean Monahan's a left winger? Thank you, Bob, for reminding me. For some reason, I keep thinking Sean Monahan's a left winger. If he's a centerman, then yeah, I think at that point, Kirby Dach transitions to the right wing. I think you move Dach to the right wing, which hilariously enough potentially means Gallagher's a healthy scratch. Because I can do my line projections right now if you guys want, assuming everybody's completely healthy, which Byron will be healthy, Monahan will be healthy at some point. Everyone except Price is going to be healthy, so I can do my line projections right now if you guys want me to. But hell yeah, Bob, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed your golf today with a Bruins fan and some Leafs fans. Whenever Kane has left out team, exactly, Habs Guru. Just ask Sporty in the chat. He's a Sabres fan. Sporty, how toxic was the breakup between Kane and the Sabres, my guy? I want to know this. McDavid is kind of soft and has little to no physicality in his game, which is exactly Wolverine, because McKinnon will actually go into the corners when fucking teams have a scrum. He's like the first one in there. He's like, hey, get off my players. He's one of the first guys in there is McKinnon. McDavid, he only goes in if he's like, okay, everybody else is going in, let me go in. Like McDavid does not have physicality. He's like Gretzky. He can put up the points, but he's soft. That's why Lemieux is always better. That's why Lemieux is the greatest hockey player of all time. Yager's number 2. Gretzky isn't even top 10 for me. I don't have Gretzky in my top 10. No bad. Oh, wasn't that bad? Everyone knew he would. Well, I mean, still, it's like everybody knew he wouldn't resign here. I'd say that's kind of bad. Like, if everybody knows, yeah, no, this guy's not resigning here, I'd say that's pretty bad, honestly, Sporty. Actually, yeah, because you guys traded him to the Jets, didn't you? Right? You guys traded, or did he go Jets, Sabres, then Sharks, or was it Sabres, Jets, Sharks? I feel like it was Sabres, Jets, Sharks. I feel like that's how it went. Fat Corey Perry got his 400th career goal. I think it was against the Oilers. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was fun, man. That was really cool. You guys traded him to San Jose. What'd you get back? Like 2 first-round picks? It was something crazy. Like, what'd you guys get back for him? And yeah, Sporty, put one with Zub, put one with Sanderson. I could see that working, but again, still, I think though, like Zub, I like Zub. I think Shabbat and Zub works well. But really, I still wouldn't put Sanderson with Chikrin right now. I would play Sanderson bottom pair for the first couple games, man. I don't know about that. Sad how Price is done. Exactly, King Shark. I'm glad we were able to see him at least a couple more times last season. Got him that massive win in the final game and that 10-2 victory. That was fucking cool. That was really cool. I was really happy about that, and yeah. But yeah, Bob. Yeah, if Monahan's a center, I don't know. I guess if he's healthy, I guess third line center. It depends how Doc and Dvorak are doing by the time he comes back. But if he's completely healthy and he's performing up to his standard self, I think he's second line center. If he can perform up to his 30 goal self, which I'm not putting a huge amount of faith into, but if he can, second line center, I'd say. But even then, maybe third line, because we already have guys who will be on that second line, Hoffman, Dvorak, who can score the 30 goals. I feel like you could probably play him on your third line. So yeah. Ooh. Sorry guys, can you hear me still? If you guys can hear me, that's great. Can you guys hear me or not? Let me know. I hope you guys can. Okay, never mind. Yeah, my thing just went up. You guys can still hear me. Heard it wrong. They said Monahan will be back first game of the season. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Sorry if I'm bringing up a personal drama. Me and my girlfriend had a, which I never did. We were just talking about the shipment to North. Ooh, damn, NZA. Hell yeah. That's pretty sick, my guy. That's funny. Ken Hughes said no way. Heard it wrong. They said Monahan will be back by the first game of the season. Okay, then. If Sean Monahan is good to go at the start of the season, that's massive. That's huge. Holy shit. We traded him as a C-tier prospect, the first and the fourth. That's pretty good for Evander Kane, honestly, Sporty. Yeah, Bob Gretzky's not in my top 10, man. I mean, yeah, Gretzky's not in my top 10. What can I say? Man? Exactly, Oliver. Poor future considerations. Always getting traded. He never gets a chance to play. He's been stuck in like the ECHL or wherever he's been playing. He's been stuck there for like 50 years. Someone's got to give him a chance at this point. We flipped that first for Brendan. Oh. Oh, I see. So you flipped Brendan Gooley for Brendan Montour. Damn it, Sporty. I'm sorry. I'd like to start Monahan the third line after recovery of his injury. I like that too, Bob. Hell, I could even argue start him on the fourth line, let him really ease into the team, get Evans on the third line, then move him up, and then exactly, you can always move him up to the second line center, see how he does, and ease him into the team exactly, you know. And if he's good for and then if he's good for preseason, for example, probably I'd say play him maybe first, second line. Depends on how good he feels. Fourth line probably, but if he's good for preseason, I think you start him a couple games there. I think that'd be good. Yeah, funny how Monahan, Gaudreau, and Tkachuk are all at East. Exactly, King Shark. That's just mwah, beautiful. Then you flip Montour for a third. God damn it, peak bottle, like you said, Sporty. You flip Evander Kane for first, the first for Montour for a third. And who did you pick with that third? Or did you end up trading that third to Sporty? I feel like Monahan would do well with Gallagher. Yeah, King Shark. I don't know. I'm going to do my line projection. So obviously, I'm assuming Slavkovsky is going to play. This is me assuming that he plays. Actually, no. I'm going to assume Slavkovsky does not play because there are currently a lot of rumors that he does not play this season, even though he is NHL ready. I'm going to assume that he does not play into this season as a bit of a hot take. So my first line, I see Caulfield staying on the left wing. I think it's Suzuki and Anderson on your top line. Second line, and keep in mind, this is once everybody's completely healthy. I think you got a second line of Drouin, Dvorak, and Dadonov. I think it's kind of easy. You get the triple D line out there. You get the big titty line. I'm gonna call them that. I hope you guys realize that. I'm gonna call them the triple. I'm gonna call them the big titty line if we actually get that line during the regular season. I really hope so. Third line, I think you got to go Hoffman, Monahan, and Kirby Dach. I feel like you can flip that line around in a way. What did I say? Hoffman, Dvorak. No. I am stupid. What did I just say? Monahan. Yeah. I feel like you could flip those guys around because Dach can go to the center. I feel like Monahan can play right wing and then Dvorak to the left and then Hoffman to the left wing. You could flip or Hoffman to the right wing, Monahan to the left wing, and Dach at center. You could flip that line around a little bit and you could play with that. Fourth line, I think if everybody's healthy, you got to go Pitlick, Evans, and Gallagher. I love Paul Byron, but he's a healthy scratch at that point. Like, see, the Canadians in a way have a bit of an issue. They have too much depth, which is good. So yeah, I feel like Monahan. I just read that Kane got traded to the Sharks due to 2 practice altercations he had. First against Zach Bogosian. Just remove that second O in Boo, and yeah, and you got it perfect. Second, Justin Falk. Oof. I mean, to be fair, I'd want to fight Zach Bogosian too if I was a teammate with him. So I can't blame Evander Kane on that one. I hope Monahan has a resurgence. Me too, Taryn Boot. I apologize if I butchered your name. I hope so too, because that would be seriously awesome. We'll make the Flames look bad, but Monty has a heart of gold. A Flames fan. Thank you, Tyrion. Thank you very much. Thank you as a Flames fan for coming by, man. Yeah, I hope Monahan does have a resurgence too. I've always liked Sean Monahan. Fun fact, guys, like 5 years ago when I first started playing NHL games on N15, which is right over here on the shelf, I went out and I got Monahan. Sean Monahan was one of the first players I ever acquired in an NHL game. I've liked him since then, and I'm really happy the Canadians actually traded for him. That's really damn cool. And yeah, I would like if Montembeault has a heart of gold, Tyrion, thank you for letting me know. We're gonna love him in Montreal. We love our players who have good hearts, and we love players who fight hard. It's gonna be really cool. Thank you, Tyrion, for coming by, giving us that little bit of hope, and thank you, man. And yeah, how nervous or big of a gamble is it to have a new player Doc recovering from a serious injury and new player Monahan also recovering from injury as our 2 and 3 Cs? Is Houston mad scientist? Bob, I don't know, because I feel like Dvorak is probably our second line center. So I feel like if anything, Monahan and Doc might be playing together on our third line, I think. I feel like those guys might play on the third line together. However, because Doc can also apparently play right wing, so that would also work. I feel like if we run with, say, Monahan second line and Doc third, or reverse them or whatever, it is a risk. However, I do think Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon are some kinds of mad scientists. I think they know they have a plan because clearly Monahan is apparently going to be ready. So is Doc for regular season. I think they have a plan, and I think they're going to execute it to perfection. So yeah, I like that. I think that's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to be a great time this season. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's going to be entertaining, I think. I think it's safe to say it. This season is going to be at the very least entertaining. But yeah, I think there is definitely a big gamble there. I don't know if I'm nervous about it. I have faith in them. They're definitely a massive gamble, if anything. But we'll see. We picked Steven Sardarian. Steven Sardarian. That's a fucking Game of Thrones character if I've ever heard one. I predict we trade Hoffman to get a right shot D-man. King Shark, that would be interesting. I wouldn't mind trading Hoffman as long as we don't play him on defense like we seem to be doing for some reason for the most of the second half of the year. I'm fine with that. If we play him purely for offense like Monahan, I like that. I'm more than fine with that. I wonder how or if Galley will accept playing on the fourth line if that's the case. Would he ask for a trade? Bob probably, and at that point, just give it to him. Trade him for like a third. That's probably the most you can get for him anyways. Gallagher's not even that great anyways. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I just did. But yeah, Gallagher, I don't think he would accept playing on a fourth line, but just trade him at that point. Get rid of the 6.5. Will the Habs be good this season? Sons, thank you for the question, my guy. I think so. I think even if we don't make the playoffs, I think we're going to be good. There's no way we're as bad as last year's team. There's no way we're as bad as last year's team. There's no way we're as bad as last year's team. But yeah, I think we're going to at least be entertaining to watch. I think it's going to be exciting. I think we'll be competitive. And I think we can maybe challenge for a wild card spot when teams like Ottawa and Boston shit the bed. Gaudreau and Monahan, yeah, it's going to be sad to see them against each other. It's going to be really weird too. We are trading Dvorak. No way he starts with us. Habs, I don't know about that, man. I don't know what's up with you and thinking that we're going to trade every good player that we have that's above the age of like 24. I think we keep Dvorak. I think we play him. I think if anything, we trade him maybe halfway through the season. But if we traded a first-round pick to get him, I think we're going to want to look for a first-round pick back, in my opinion. Habs, what makes you say Dvorak's not good? Because he delivers the defense that he wins the faceoffs that Suzuki can't yet. You know, it's interesting. Montreal will probably be between 8th, 7th, or 6th in the Atlantic. Boston, Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo's on our level. I think it's Detroit, Boston, and Ottawa, which means we could probably push for a playoff spot. Again, I don't believe in Ottawa until I see them on the ice. I don't believe I don't believe in Ottawa. I think Detroit is going to be mid. They're going to be competitive. Buffalo, I think, is going to be competitive for a wild card spot, and Boston is going to be old and we're washed out. Exactly, Anzia. We love our players who fight hard, give it their all, just never give up, except for Brendan Gallagher because he gives up a lot. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I forgot we had Vladimir Malikov, someone who lied about getting injured but was on vacation with his family. I did not realize that. I never knew about that. NZA basically didn't care about his team. I did not realize that. Wow, no way. And he's a player development coach for the goddamn New York Islanders right now. So that's actually kind of funny. The team he started his career with. So wow, that is thank you, man. And fun fact, we traded Vladimir Malikov for Sheldon Surrey. So New Jersey, thank you for 20 goal scorer Sheldon Surrey. Thank you. But yeah, I think it sounds I think Habs are gonna be good this year. Dvorak's not good. Okay. Forgot to mention I like the new background room house that you're in right now. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm glad you like the media room, I'm gonna call it. This is my media and hockey room pretty much. But thank you. Yeah, the video quality is still gonna be bad for the next month or so until we get fiber optic. The Wi-Fi that we have right now is still satellite. However, the service provider that we're with is supposed to be getting fiber optic Wi-Fi to people like not people like us, but like people like us in this area that we're in. We're supposed to be getting fiber optic. They said by the end of the summer, which should be about next month. So by the time preseason starts, we should be hopefully having fiber optic. Let me actually look it up right now. Let me look it up right now. If they have it listed, can I translate the page to English? Because that would be very appreciative. I would be okay. Yes, we do. Okay. We like to help. No, I don't care. Okay. Apparently, okay. They're not saying right now. The site is under reconstruction. Okay, that sucks. But yeah, we're not. We're supposed to be getting fiber optic within the next month. So hopefully the streams look a lot better. The videos are going to look good because of the new computer and because it's the same setup that I've been using for a while. So yeah, not much of a risk. Habs get a first round pick for $6 million. Monahan is a throw in. Let's not go overboard here. If he just plays great, if he can just play great, if not, he's released. I mean, guys, I wouldn't even say he's released. I think we might give him another season, say $1 million 1 year, for example. Give him that chance to play when he's fully healthy, potentially. If he plays great, then obviously we'll probably try and re-sign him. If he wants to play here, obviously. But yeah, there's really not much of a risk with Monahan. It's more so with Monahan and Doc. The fact that we gave up so much for Doc and took on a first to get Sean Monahan, got a first to take on Sean Monahan. I probably just said that and I just corrected myself for no reason. But yeah, I like that. I like that, honestly. I'm a fan of that move, definitely. There is a bit of a risk there, though, if we plan on playing Sean Monahan. That's where the risk comes out. Chase, welcome back, man. Brendan Gallagher, here's the thing. You can say, oh, he fits hard and plays good when the team needs it. He brings leadership Habs. You can say that. But here's the thing. What about those rumors that he wanted a trade if we were going to a rebuild? That's not a leader right there, my guy. Exactly, Habs Guru. This new Habs management is definitely thinking different, going in a new direction. No complaints so far. Me neither, man. Me neither. I've got no complaints either. This team's going in a different direction. I love that. We're heading into a bit of a rebuild. We're taking on players to get draft picks, get draft capital. I like that. Who knows, maybe by 2025 we're a great team, and that 2025 first is just something where it's like, hey, we got this pick. We want this player. You know, we actually end up buying hard, maybe. I would like that eventually. I heard that. So yeah, I don't give Tkachuk. I remember that, dude. I used to I used to watch the channel a little bit. Slavkovsky, Monahan, Gallagher is a third line for Slavkovsky to start to get used to the NHL. Well, King Shark, I don't think we want Slavkovsky to be the only guy there that can actually play defense. So I feel like if anything, you either start him on the first line with Suzuki or Caulfield, or you don't let him play, or you put him on a fourth line to start with like Evans and maybe say Hoffman, for example, as a line just to like Slavkovsky the playmaker, Evans can play defense there, and yeah. Exactly, Bob. It's the Rice Media Bunker. Exactly. We got the TV shows here. More TV shows. The WWE DVDs are down there, and then literally on the two, you can actually see a little bit. You can see a little bit of the edges here, of the DVDs and more DVDs. Actually, speaking of this year, boys, I might be able to do the standard DVD collection where I pull out the DVDs on the shelf one by one instead of bringing them over here and showing them like this. I might try that. Who knows? Maybe. Um, but yeah, yeah, Kyle Turris retired. That sucks, man. Like he's what 33. I hate seeing Kyle Turris retired because I like him. But yeah, you know what? I wish him the best in his future, and I hope his body is healthy and he is fine and safe. And you said, well, I'm not like people like us, but I meant like people like us in terms of like in the neighborhood that we have. Once Habs fans found out about it, he was booed massively. Malakoff just decided to wave his hands like a dumbass. If his goal was to get more booze, well, congrats, he got more booze. And he got traded exactly, and he got traded for goddamn Sheldon Saray, who ended up scoring 20 goals. And then we let him walk in free agency, where he was never the same again and retired 6 years later. So yeah. Also, by the way, Josh DeWolf, the best player in that Vladimir Malakoff trade. Clearly not Sheldon Saray. But but yeah. Did we ever do anything with Anders Holmqvist? We did. We traded him with Trevor Linden and Dinas Zubers for Jan Bulis, Richard Zednik, and a first who turned out to be Alexander fucking Perez Hogan. My life is pain. By the way, boys, big shout out to Richard Zednik, who after having a 30-goal season in Montreal was rated a goddamn 72 overall in EA. Excuse me, after a 20-goal season. Good job, EA. I love you. Brendan Gallagher doesn't want to get traded. Habs, I didn't know you have personal contact with Brendan Gallagher and know that he doesn't want to be traded. Thank you. Yeah, Habs. John Tavares said he loves playing for the Islanders in the arena and the team, and then look what happened with him. Where does Armia and Pizzetta fit in the lineup? King Shark, Armia probably traded. Pizzetta, healthy scratch. If someone gets injured, he can come into the lineup. Yeah, man. Yeah. He was also hated by Devils fans because he signed with the Rangers. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm pretty sure he would have been hated by Islanders fans too, because he played for all three of those teams. That's funny, man. That's funny. Gally won't be a Hab this time next year. Change my mind. Suns, as long as we don't have to attach anything to trade him, I wouldn't mind that potentially. Worst thing, he was also hated. Oh, I just read that. Okay, Harry, great to be back on HR live stream again. Rethink your position on Gretzky, please. I think so, I will, man. I think a goldfish tank with its own close-up cam would be a sweet addition to the Rice Media Bunker. I might want to get no goldfish in there, just a goldfish tank. Thank you, Bob. I will consider getting a goldfish tank. No, that actually would be sick, man. And I have a little open space too, where I could put it as well. That would be fun. If we do get the fiber optic Wi-Fi and I can start that, I will absolutely consider a goldfish tank with a close-up cam in the corner of the live streams. Because damn it, Bob, I like that. I like that idea. That's really funny. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it, man. And I will rethink my position on Wayne Gretzky. I will rethink about that. I will go back and watch highlights. If I can find games from the 80s, because surprisingly they're kind of hard to find for some reason, I will do the thing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah. And periodically, just cut to the goldfish tank when the chat goes quiet. Just, you know what, guys? You guys aren't talking. Here's the goddamn goldfish tank. I like that, Bob. That's funny, actually. Let's have a fish tank update. The fish is not moving. Oh, God. Just cut to the goldfish tank. We'll do that. Let's cut to the goldfish tank. There are still no fish in there. New York, Habs. It wasn't the Islanders that made the video. It was the fans that made that, and it was after he left. Keep in mind, Habs. Tavares had told the Islanders, "Hey, I will resign." Up until the last second, until he signed with the Maple Leafs, Tavares was always on board of, "Hey, I will resign with the Islanders. I will resign with them. Don't worry, I will remain an Islander." And didn't want to get traded to the Leafs because he didn't want the Leafs to lose assets. I can kind of understand why the Islanders fans would make a video about him, you know? Don't say the JT word. I'm sorry, sons. I won't say Justin Timberlake anymore. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Bavalia will probably King Shark. If Bavalia is a Hab, I would not mind that. Habs, yeah. Tampa didn't deserve the cups. Malakoff is a prick. Exactly, NZA. He's also Russian, which has nothing to do with anything, but I believe he is Russian, unless he is Australia. Yes, Vladimir Malakov, Australian. Yes, clearly. No, but yes, he is Russian. I'm not gonna try to say the place he comes from because, goddamn, I don't want to butcher Russian cities. Yeah, of course the Habs are named the fish are named after Habs players. Of course, we're probably gonna have Suzuki, Caulfield, we'll have Byron in there. The fish would be lol. Yes, it would. Would be really understandable if Flames did the same with Gaudreau. Yes, Gaudreau's a little bit less Tavares because Gaudreau left for personal reasons. He didn't want to go to his hometown just because he wanted to play there. He wanted to be closer to family. That is completely understandable. If you want to leave the place you're at right now because you want to go to your hometown, you want to be closer to family, that is 100% understandable. Tavares wanted to go to Toronto because he wore their pajamas as a kid. Okay, I'm off to grill steaks and crack a couple cold ones now. That sounds sick, Bob. Great to be back on the stream. Stream, water, fish. See it how it works. Oh my god, it does. Let's go to the fish stream. Oh my god, that actually works. That works, Bob. Thank you, man. Keep your stick on the ice. Thank you, man. I'm out too, man. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, Bob. Oh my god, it was very disrespectful. The fans were talking shit. I mean, Habs. I mean, sure, you can say it's disrespectful, but Tavares disrespected the fans by telling them he was going to resign and then just didn't at the end. JT advanced around 2 once. I wonder which team, man. Bob, I missed you too, man. I missed all of you guys. I missed being here. I missed being on stream, and god damn it, I'm happy to be back. The only issue is I gotta find a proper way to put the webcam because my face takes up so much of my big monitor now. The least, but they were wearing Islanders jerseys. Hugs. Hey, Bobby, hugs. Everybody getting the hug. Getting the hug. I'm not moving up because I don't want you. Man hug. Man hugs. Exclusively big, tight, fit, knitted man hugs. Exactly. Exactly, NZA. The least, but they were wearing Islanders jerseys. That's probably what Tavares wanted himself to think. That's probably what he thought. We then traded Richard Zednik for a third-round pick. God damn. That's beautiful. Thomas, how's it going, my guy? Thank you very much for coming by. Happy to see you back. Thank you, Thomas Gauthier. Or I apologize if I got your name wrong, but thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Lou Lamoriello will panic and trade for Armia. King Shark, I hope he does, because damn it, I really want some. I really want to get some stuffs. I really want to do the thing. I really want to do. I really want to get rid of Armia's contract. I don't like Yoel Armia. I mean, I like Yoel Armia, but I really want to get Yoel Armia's contract out of Montreal. I am not a fan of it. So yeah. And yeah, Lou Lamoriello. Lou will die of old age and I'll celebrate. God damn, sons. Habs, I think it was Zednik who got a skate to the neck. Let me look this up. Richard Zednik throat cut. Yeah, he was the one who. Yeah. He did get his throat cut. Oh no, and that was on Buffalo versus Florida. Oh no. What happened to the hockey player who got his throat cut? Yeah, clearly there's only ever been one or two. Clearly. All right. Sorry, boys. I'm a bit distracted right now. I'm just trying to make a pick in a sim league I'm in. I'm currently up on the clock and I gotta make a pick. I'm not picking Habs legend Carl Alzner. I kind of want to go Keith Yandel. I like Johnny Boychuk. He's 29 though. There's a lot of guys here that I like. I like Eric Johnson, but I don't think he's a guy that's fit to be a thing right now. You know what? I'm going to go with a guy that I really like. I am going to predict or select, ladies and gentlemen, Slava did nothing wrong Voinov. That's a joke. EA. That's a EA. Yes, EA. That's a joke. Yes. Yes, that's a joke. That's a joke, YouTube. Well, anyways, it was really freaking great to see you again. Hell yeah, NZA fist bump, my guy. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Lou, you want forwards? We'll give you Hoffman or Armia. Just give us our Romanov back. Here's the thing, King Shark. He would probably do that. Yeah, Sporty. Unfortunately, Buffalo Arenas have bad luck with jugular veins. Very unfortunately. All right, I'm watching the clip right now. Richard Zednik. Um, this is okay. Oh, holy shit, Jesus Christ. Yeah, here's like it's weird. I saw it coming. As soon as I saw the opening go for that, I was like, okay, here it comes. And still, I was like, oh no. I was still like shook. That's really weird. But yeah, it's Sporty. Unfortunately, Buffalo Arenas just seem to have this weird luck with like jugular veins. Fucking. Oh, you guys might be able to hear this from my headphones. I forgot. Yeah, I got new headphones. So yeah, but yeah, this fucking Christ. Is that Yasin Tullamore and Brett McLean? Branislav Myrtle. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, like fucking like props to Zednik. Fucking props for Zednik for just goddamn like getting up with the fucking and just skating to the bench immediately. Saw it coming. Goddamn it. So yeah, I did see it coming, yes. Yeah, Clint Malarchuk, exactly. Habs Guru and Sporty, exactly. Clint Malarchuk, that was fucking terrifying. That was really terrifying. There was one thing I saw, boys. There was one thing I saw. It was on it was like a Clint Malarchuk like documentary or something. It was really, really interesting. If it was possible, do you think we should try to trade for Ottinger? King Shark, I'd love Jake Ottinger. I think he's an amazing goaltender. It's just unfortunate. I don't think we're ever going to get him. I don't think we're going to Jake Ottinger. We'd have to trade way too much, and we're not risking. We're not risking. And we're not risking. We're not risking. We're not risking the fucking. We're not risking giving up Connor Bedard. By the way, boys, get big W's in the chat for this team so far. John Tavares, Gabriel Landeskog, Tyler Seguin, Jonathan Drouin, John Carlson, Slava Voinov, and Sergei Bubtitsky. Very young team. All of these guys are 24 and under. But yeah, we are compiling an amazing team. Yeah, King Shark. Yeah, Ottinger was picked right after Paling. That's weird. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that, man. Holy shit! Wow, I didn't think about that. That's nuts. Wow. Exactly, King Shark. Lou goes on vacation after the draft, and he just thinks, all right, time to sit back for 3 months. And when does free agency open up? Oh, it opened like 2 weeks ago. No one's gonna be signed. No one's gonna give up the compensation worthy. Still thinking it's fucking 1991. Why does Lou suck, sons? Because he's old. No, but seriously, he sucks because he's a dinosaur and he's outdated. He doesn't like anybody. Why doesn't he like anybody? I don't know. You tell me. But yeah. So ow. So yeah, whew. So it was 3-1. Oof. Oh my god. NDP MP suggests ice hockey should be played without ice to stop climate change. These are the people who want climate change. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god. Totally not fake. Igor Shesterkin has been traded to the Montreal Canadiens. Huge return coming back. Multiple prospects and multiple first round picks. Totally not just the NHL rumor bot being the NHL rumor bot. Clearly. All right. All right, but yeah, guys, the chat's starting to slow down a little bit. I think I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Oh my god, it's been a little while. I gotta try and remember my outro. All right, boys. That is gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, which includes, but is not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything else. My name is Rice. Subscribe to Puff Club, John Tasty Club, subscribe to subscribe to the Nation if you're a member of the Bot Squad. Thank you very much for moderating, comments, streams, and videos. It much greatly appreciated. Habs Guru, thank you, man. Have a good one too. King Shark, yeah, Went Woos would be the type of guy to turn Weber into Dadnoff into a first round pick, somehow a lottery first round pick. He would be that type of guy. Links in the description are the Amazon wishes, the PO box, and the PayPal, the Discord, the Twitch, the Letterbox, and the speedrunning account are all down there in the description below. Once I get non-rusty, I will try and get back into the PSP UFC Undisputed 2010 speedrunning scene. I don't know how fast the times have gotten now, so I might be completely out of the loop, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some things eventually. We'll see. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Harris, and I am out. Stay classy, boys. Always remember, no matter how bad we are, like last year, or how good we might be, like this year. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Harris, and I am out. See you guys. Love you guys. Stay classy, boys. Thank you guys for letting me stream for over an hour and a half. That's absolutely crazy. My voice is going a little bit, but I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for the nearly 20 likes. Much appreciated. My name is Harris again, and I am out. See you guys. Love you guys. Stay classy, boys. Adam Royale. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye. We did it, boys. Welcome back. Thank you, guys. I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you, guys. See you guys. Bye.